Hey, pop the trunk, I open up, I sold my soul a good price, out of sight, my whole got talent.
Today we're going to have an in-depth look at the wavedash and break down the different parts in executing it so you can start to learn to pull it off yourself. Firstly, I want to address something that was brought to my attention. My last video was a quick tutorial on how to do a wavedash, and while it was part of my 2-minute tips series, I've had a few comments through Reddit saying that might not have gone into enough detail when it comes to explaining exactly how to perform the wavedash. Another comment that was brought to my attention was that the information about what it was useful for is a little wrong as well. So today I'll be going over what is wavedashing, how to wavedash, and when you should wavedash. To start, what is wavedashing? Wavedashing is a way to get the speed boost that you would get from doing a normal flip, but it cancels out the animation. Essentially, it really is just a flip without the animation, same speed boost and everything. You'll see a lot of the pros putting it into their games from time to time, and for a while Jacob used it as a kickoff strategy. This does bring up the question, why wouldn't I just front flip then? But don't worry, we will get to this later. So now to move forward into the tutorial part of the video. In order to wavedash, you first want to jump into the air, tilt your car either forwards or backwards, or air roll the car to either side depending on where you want your momentum to travel. Then, your first two wheels should hit the ground about half a second before the two wheels that you tilted upwards. Essentially, you want to flip right before you land these last two wheels on the ground. So as you can see here, I'm jumping into the air and air rolling my car so that two wheels will hit the ground earlier than the other two. As these last two wheels come close to hitting the ground, I flip into the direction I want my momentum to travel. At the same time, I'm holding the power slide button so that my car slides along the ground instead of getting caught up. You will want to jump in a free play and go over these actions over and over to get your timing right. It is hard at first, but once you nail it, you can start implementing it into your gameplay. Now on to when to use the wavedash. So tracking back to the whole, why shouldn't I just front flip and get the speed the easy way? This is one of the things I got wrong in the last video. In the last video, I said, the purpose of a wavedash is to gain the momentum of a dodge quicker than a normal dodge. As we have just covered, this isn't true. In fact, there are very few instances where I would recommend wavedashing over standard flipping. You only really want to be wavedashing when you're coming off of the walls after being bumped or getting knocked off something, or when you get really good at them. You can start applying them to your dribbling to throw the opponent off with a random burst of speed. Wavedashing coming off of the wall is the most common use. It's extremely helpful when jumping off to quickly wavedash to give yourself an extra little bit of boost to get yourself back into the game. This is something I do in almost every game, and I recommend you do too. The same goes for after you've been bumped. If you have found that someone has sent you off track flying into the air, using a wavedash to help position yourself quickly after landing can really keep you in the action. Once you've mastered the wavedash, you'll find many other uses for it, much like throwing off opponents while dribbling and chaining them together to make it across the map quickly. Anyway, that's all from me today. I would like to give a big thank you to the Reddit user Horary Hellfire for showing me where I went wrong in the last video and providing information that helped me make this one. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to keep updated with future content. That is everything from me today. I'll see you next time.